What's up, everybody? This is MJ from Riding the Wave. I'm over here at my boy Luigi's Barbershop. Hey, bro, where we located at?
We're in 14156 Lambert Road in beautiful Whittier, California.
So right here in Whittier, California, I'm about to get cut up. We're gonna have a quick little interview, some shop talk, and stay tuned. Here we go. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? This is MJ from Riding the Wave. I'm with my boy Luigi at Luigi Barbershop. I'm about to get a quick fade and have some shop talk. Let's do it.
Cool.
So what's up, big dog? How's everything?
Good, man. Everything's good. And beautiful Friday, you know. Watching some college football real quick.
Hey, you know what though? Real quick though, but before we even get this shit started, I do want to express our condolences to everybody, you know, that affected by these fires out here in LA. Man, this shit's been it's been a tragedy.
Yeah.
So it's like
scary
it's
too.
scary stuff. So we just want to share our deepest sympathy to all the families and everybody affected by this fire, and thank you to all the first responders and everybody doing their part, donating and doing everything they can to help and support our community. So I just want to just share that real quick before we get started, because this is some pretty
It's
some pretty serious
I lived
shit.
here in LA my whole life. It's some scary shit. I never seen that before.
I know. I mean, I lived my whole life too. I mean, you fools all lived out here, right?
Yeah. There's some shit that's some movie shit, you know, that you don't see everywhere. So
it's like scary. It's like looking at like scenes of Gaza, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Of them just bombing it.
Exactly.
But anyways, I just want to share that with you guys. All right, Luigi. So real quick. All right, let's talk about yourself. Introduce yourself to the audience.
My name's Luis Carrion. Grew up here in Whittier, man. Born in Mexico, grew up in Whittier.
Where at in Mexico?
I'm from Torreon. Torreon, Durango, yeah.
Okay.
That's my neighborhood over there in Mexico. I came here when I was 4 years old. Got one brother, 2 sisters, mom and dad. Got one daughter and a whole lot of homies.
That's it.
Yeah, I grew up here in Whittier, man. Went to Whittier High School. I mean, not Whittier High School. I went to Pioneer High School, but I went to school in Whittier. All these elementaries, middle school, high school in Whittier. So, pretty much a Whittier boy.
So you're a Whittier guy.
Yeah, Whittier boy.
So there you go.
I did live in Ontario for about 6 years after high school, but that was it.
Yeah, I actually just moved out here about 3 years ago from San Gabriel, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is a nice city, nice area to be at, to be honest, bro. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Whittier's definitely a nice spot, you know.
Well, especially that where we live, like where we're at the east side, you know, it's pretty. I'm pretty sure like any other city, it has its
like everything,
bad
yeah. You have good and you have bad. I mean, Whittier has its bad sometimes too, but yeah.
All right.
I get exactly what you're saying.
All right, so let's talk about it. So, how did this whole barbershop journey begin? What made you want to be a barber?
Man, started when I was probably about, I don't know, I want to say 6th grade. I went to a barbershop. I got a haircut.
In Whittier?
In Whittier, yeah. In Whittier, got a haircut. I mean, nice fade, but they lined me up the way I didn't want to get lined up. So I was really upset. I had to pay for it. Back then I didn't have a lot of money, so pay for that.
Shit, bro, we still don't have a lot of money.
yeah, exactly, yeah. So I paid for that. After that, I went to Walmart, bought my own clippers, and started doing my own thing.
At home?
Yeah, at home.
No, how old were you?
I was in, I think I was in middle school. Middle school.
So we're looking at like 13, 14? So you picked up your own clippers and you just started fading up?
Yes.
And how did you do the first?
Bro, brush was rough. That shit was rough. You had bowl cuts for sure. Don't lie, bowl cuts. You can't even lie about that shit. I had some bowl cuts.
Did you do it on yourself? Did you fucking do it with your homies or like?
Yeah, I started on myself. I had a couple of homies here and there, but it was hard, man. Back then, people didn't really care. And you know, like people don't trust you as it is now. People don't trust you as a barber. Yeah. I mean, even right now, it's hard to get clients. Even though I'm a certified barber and I could do clean fades and everything, it's still hard to get clientele. So I mean, I just started on myself and I just kept going on myself, you know.
Yeah.
My mom had a 3-way mirror in her restroom, so it was perfect for me. That's the way you learn. My trouble side was the left side always. Most people I don't know what.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
So you think that?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you gotta be like this. So I can't use my left hand a lot. But most people that cut their own hair, barbers.
You use your left hand.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, but I said like most barbers that do that, bro, they have trouble with the backside. I had trouble with the left side, which is weird, but it's the way it goes.
Yeah. So how did you address that, or you just said fuck it, like?
Just kept practicing, bro.
And then at what point did you start actually? When did you start noticing like I'm getting better at this?
When I started getting compliments from girls in school that my hair looks nice. Probably about 7th grade. Okay. So about a year later, maybe about a year and a half.
About a year later.
Yeah, and then I had a homie. His name was Memo. I probably don't know the guy now, but back then he was like the neighborhood barber.
Okay.
And I would always watch him cut people up, and he was really good at what he did, man. So I would always go and watch him do his shit and get a little better and better.
Right.
I mean, but yeah, shout out to Memo. I remember Memo. He cool guy. Cool guy, Memo.
So then, when's the last time you actually paid for your own cut?
Since that day.
Since that day.
Probably. Oh
damn,
no.
Bro. Damn, bro. So you probably.
I'm lying. I probably did it when I went to Ontario. I remember I was living in Ontario. It was Thanksgiving weekend, and I was too busy to cut my hair, or just too lazy, and I went to Barbershop.
Okay.
Yeah. So probably last time.
But ever since then, so you pretty much you've saved like thousands of dollars.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Of just cutting your own hair.
Oh yeah, for sure. That, and then I mean like the luxury of having your own. I mean cutting your hair. You get every different style that came out: mohawk, fades, high tapers. I mean whatever you would do on yourself, and you could be able to do it.
All right. So what did you do? What did you do before this? Like, okay, you graduated high school, started cutting. You know, you're cutting hair on the side.
Yeah. So no, I was actually working already during high school.
Okay.
Like I said, I grew up to hop out my parents, man. You know, hop out, pay rent with bills, whatever I can hop out. So my first job was a pizza man right there on Washington in Norwalk. I mean, if you know, you grew up in Whittier, you know pizza man's at. My first job, I got fired from there.
Why? Because you fucked up the owner's haircut.
No. Actually, he got mad, bro, because I asked for a day off on a Super Bowl Sunday. I asked for a day off.
That's a holiday, right?
Yeah.
That's a holiday.
So the guy was like, you know what? Like, you cannot, like, that's the busiest day of the year. You cannot do that.
That's true.
So my dumb ass calls the morning of, hey, I'm not feeling good. You know, that? All right, cool, you're fired. And that was it. I mean, so that's the story on that.
Everybody did you a favor, though, dog. You're the best, dog.
Yeah.
Because next thing you know, who knows? You still have been a fucking pizza delivery boy right now.
Hey, that was some pizza back then. It's a fire pizza back then. Fire pizza.
All right, and then, because you mentioned you worked for the railroads?
Yeah. So then, okay, so after pizza man, I did Jack in the Box, McDonald's, and then the 99-cent store.
So you were like more like in retail?
Yeah, pretty much just like, I mean, trying to get a job, just get quick money. Then from there, after the 99-cent store, my homie Steve Limas, his dad hooked me up with a railroad job in a city of industry called Parsec. And I was there for about 12 years.
Yeah, that's a good holiday, fool, no?
It was, dog, but until you really grow up and you grow up and you see, and you see other better chances, better railroads.
Yeah.
Then you say, oh, you know what, I've been here for 12 years, it's way too long, I'm not making money, I'm not getting everything I'm supposed to get, benefits and everything. And
what was the salary for a railroad?
I think starting with like about, I want to say like I started making like $15 an hour. That was in like 2004, I think.
Okay, so that was good money.
Yeah, it was good money. And then a lot of overtime too. Like the railroad workers.
That was probably what equivalent to like what do you think, like $30 an hour?
Yeah, probably about $30 an hour.
Around that time.
Yeah, for sure. And then from there, I just learned a lot of shit. I mean, you learn how to operate cranes, drive forklifts, operate machinery, heavy machinery. And then from there, I had my daughter, and then I started thinking big picture, like benefits, more pensions, a better company.
So that shit didn't offer any of that stuff?
It did, but not as good at other railroads, you know, that you would hear about.
Oh, okay.
So I was that. After that, I applied for a company called TTX, and I started working for them. I did that for about 5 years. And that great company. I ended up getting fired for hitting a rack. 5 years of non-accidents, and my first accident, they fired me.
Fuck. Yeah,
I tried to fight it.
Because they're really strict when it comes to that shit, huh?
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah. Railroad, they're strict.
Like any sort of accident, especially if you're like operating their heavy machinery.
And you know what it is about the railroad, boys? It's super politics, man. Like if they don't like you, like they'll find a way to try to get rid of you.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up, man. Because a lot of people are like, you know, like they don't know that, and it's like messed up for them, you know. But I mean, it is what it is. I went to a location where you can have where you don't have union. So I mean, I took that risk, and I mean, it was what it was.
Oh, okay. So then in total, was it 17 years or total was 12 years?
For one company, it was 12 years, and then about like a 4.5 for the other company. So about 16
years.
Yeah, about 16 years in railroad experience.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
Oh, yeah, it is. The company I went to, I was more of a mechanic, more hands-on. Change out wheels, you weld, you grind, you cut shit up, you know. A little more hands-on on on railroad cars.
And then so what was your what was your final point where, or when did you finally realize, hey, like, you know what, like, okay, I got fired from this job, I'm done. Like, I'm done being.
Well, I mean, that kind of started before. I started cutting hair when COVID hit. When the COVID hit, we got laid off from the railroad.
Were you cutting hair between that when you were?
Yeah. I mean, I was cutting up my boy Art. I cut him up during the lunchtime. He worked with me, my coworker, during graveyard shift. I would cut him up, and then he'll buy me food and this and that. And then a supervisor wanted to get a haircut after that. And then just from there, I cut up my little nephew, my godson, my other nephew, and then just from there, just cut up people, you know. And then once railroad hit, once the COVID hit, they laid us off from the railroad a lot.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So they wanted to do like 3 guys max when it was regular like 7 people per shift.
Per shift, yeah.
So they wanted to change us up a little bit, and so we were going like 3 days out of the week, 2 days out of the week, and then we would get the days off and paid. Everything was cool. So took advantage of it, started hitting people up, you know, just friends and everybody, and from there I started doing a lot of house calls. I didn't have a spot, didn't have a barbershop, so I just started going to their houses, and I started getting clientele.
Do you like that, being mobile? Or
now I have a barbershop, no, because right here it's like a home.
Okay.
I mean, you have your couch, you have your TV, you have your restroom, you have your fridge, you have your restaurants around. I mean, my daughter has its own station, so it's perfect here, you know. Like it's like a home for me here, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but like other than that, it was just all getting clientele, man. And COVID helped me out a lot with getting clientele. Like a barber, like I said, barbering is the hardest thing to do is get clientele. No matter how good you are, it's hard to get clientele.
Yeah, no shit, dog. You know what? It's funny because I found this place just out of luck, dog. Like, there's a barbershop right next to where I live, like walking distance. But every time I went, bro, it was always packed, which is not a bad thing, you know.
Right.
They're a successful barbershop. But I guess I was so accustomed to my barber out there in San Gabriel, where it was just like, you know, I was used to waiting, bro. But the lady that cut my hair, she honestly was a very quick barber, bro. She would cut my hair. She would honestly cut your hair within like 10-15 minutes, dog. I know it's
damn.
Yeah, she was just that fast because she's done it like her whole life, and she was an older lady, dog.
Did it come out clean though?
It came out cool. Like, honestly, like I think I would have to get a cut here, right, and then get a cut from her again, and then evaluate the difference, bro.
Okay, now let me ask you this: as like, obviously not a, you know, you're not a barber, but do you prefer that? Do you prefer someone that's gonna take their time, or someone that's gonna just kind of get it done, or does it depend when you?
I think it depends on what I have going on.
Okay.
To be honest, like,
okay.
I honestly, bro, I got so accustomed to that style of her quickness that when I came out here and I was like sitting on the chair for 40 minutes, in my mind I'm like, damn, what's taking these fools so long, you know? But then again, it's the quality. Right. You know, it's not the quantity, it's the quality. So maybe she was, bro, because back then, bro, I was getting a simple haircut. Dig. I would just get a fade, a one on top with a lineup.
Yeah, right now you're telling me I'm going to use this. I'm going to use scissors.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this and that. You got a tape, I got a lineup, so it's different. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a completely different type of haircut. But yeah, so then I just felt like. And I get it. Out here in Whittier, it's a lot different, and because I was going to that barbershop for so long, bro. You know, once you find your barber, that you're committed to that to that barber.
Yeah, you're going anywhere, yeah.
So I wasn't used to the apps, and you gotta make this appointment. You gotta call me at Monday, or text me early in the morning. Like, And every time I'd be call, I'll text these guys. You know, it's like, oh, I'm booked, or I can't. Can you do this day? Can you do that day? So it was like, fuck, man, like
the headache and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So it was just like a big process. And then I found this places accidentally.
Right.
I usually go to the liquor store to grab my pistol or whatever. And then honestly, bro, like, cause I remember there was the weed shop. I seen the pawn shop, but then I was like, there's a barbershop right here. And then, yeah, man, and I came in and I met you, and then, yeah, bro, after that, the rest is history.
I mean, so let me ask you, what made you come back again? What made you come back to my barbershop again?
Conveniency. It was convenient. Number one, I like the haircut. I like your vibe. You were cool.
Right.
You know, when you first get to know someone, especially like your barber, you know, you're a little reluctant to like, you know, but the fact that it was really convenient. It was right down the street from where I was, and every time I came, it wasn't overly packed, bro. Where I was waiting too long.
Yeah, and 2 hours, 3 hours, right.
And then, you know, and I guess I could relate to you. You know, I like that you had your daughters, your setup, and then you're really cool with my son. Not to say those barbers weren't, because they were, you know. So it was just a different vibe.
Okay.
You know, and I felt very comfortable, very safe. Very safe.
Okay, that's good. That's always my you know, like my biggest thing here is always make sure everybody's here. Not so much safe, but they feel comfortable coming here, man. Like,
yeah.
What's for a haircut, to come watch a game, to come have a beer, you had a long day at work. Like, my mission is just for you to be here, man. I feel like you're at home.
Yeah. And
I know, I mean, life is hard as it is, man. You know, we have long hours, long time, long relationships. We got shit going on in life, man. Like, I mean, if you come in here and have a beer and just chill with me and talk to me, you know, then we're good.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing about when you sit on this chair. Like when I did the previous episode with Rudy, you know, it's like a lot of these people, and I'm pretty sure, like, people will just talk to you, bro. They vent to you. They talk to you about their problems, how their work was, their kids, their wives, their girls. So it's a way to just get things off your chest, you know. Like, if anything, bro, you should be a barber / psychiatrist, psychiatrist, bro.
But like, I mean, you'd be surprised, bro. Like I should work both ways. There's times where I had bad days.
Yeah.
Like, you come in and like, you know what, bro? Like, you make me laugh, or we're talking about sports, and I just forget about shit, right? So it doesn't always necessarily have to be the barber. I feel like something could be the client.
Yeah.
And then even people that, I mean, like, you meet clients, bro, and they're cool as shit, man. You top it off, and they give you insight on your next step on life, or what you should do here, what you should do there. I mean, like, you honestly never know, honestly.
Yeah, bro. So what? How long have you been in business now?
We're going on a year at the end of the month.
Oh shit! So you're kind of like new to the game in the sense of
oh yeah, for sure.
Being a business owner.
Yeah, to owning it, yeah, for sure.
So when did you just say what did you say? Fuck it. Like, all right, I'm not going back to railroad, because 16 years, bro. Like, we go to what we know, bro. Right. A lot of us
comfortable, right?
Yeah, we get comfortable. If you're a you know, fucking, you know, like these athletes, once they retire, it's like they don't know what to do, because all they've done is been an athlete.
Right.
So it's hard for these people to figure out their next step in life. So, like, what made you say, you know what, that's it? I'm not gonna work for anybody anymore. You know, I'm gonna open up my own business.
So after the railroad, I got a job getting paid cash with one of my homies. Well, my ex, I mean, I don't know if a ex-homie, whatever. We have some drama going on. But,
yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I was towing cars for him, for his company.
Okay.
So, I mean, so, you know, like, he did me a solid, bro, and he paid me cash. So I was getting unemployment from the railroad, and I was saving up, and I was pretty much getting unemployment. I was working cash, and then I was cutting hair still. After work, before work, during work, lunchtime, at the shop, wherever. I was you know, still doing my thing. So then, I mean, you know what? It was slow. I wasn't paying. When you go making money, $35 an hour from the railroad to making $18 towing cars in the rain, almost dying, you think about a lot of shit when you're driving back to the shop, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, like, you know, like, just, I mean, what can I do to make, you know, to be comfortable, money-wise, and, you know, just kind of do something I love. And me, I kind of love cutting hair. Like, to me, I love doing this. It's something I love doing. I love making people feel good, you know, feel fresh. I remember when I had hair, you know, like, my haircuts were always, you feel like a brand new man.
No, hell yeah,
that's
bro.
like a girl getting her hair done or her nails done, the same shit for a man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, that's probably my biggest goal, is to get in this game, is to make people feel good. I mean, so that was that. We ended up kind of arguing about money wise and this and that, and I went my way, he went his way, and that was that. So then I met a girl named Nancy, which was the previous owner here. She was the owner before. Met her. She gave me a lot of insight about the game. She's been doing it for about 10 years now. So she's out here in if you're in Whittier, she's on Telegraph and Carmenita now. She got a bigger location. Great lady, man. Helped me out a lot. They helped me out a lot. She helped me get my license through her. The apprenticeship was through her. So I mean, she's been a big blessing in my life. And I barely met the lady about a year ago. So she's been big to me, man.
And it's crazy.
Yeah. So so any girls need any hair, any haircuts for your daughters, for yourself, go to Nancy's Barbershop, man. She's on Telegraph, Carmenita. Great lady, man. She'll take care of you guys.
In Whittier.
Yes.
In Whittier.
Yes, in Whittier. I met her, bro, and
But it's a trip, bro, because in life it's like it's not what you know, it's who you know.
It's who you know.
And then you never know like that next person that you meet.
Bro, she gave me so much confidence.
Yeah, bro.
She's like, you know what, do it, Brian. Like you have good work. Like I believe in you. Man. She probably believed in me more than I believed in myself at the time.
You know what?
Which is crazy. Complete stranger believing in you more than you believe in yourself. That's a trip, man.
And that was just perfect time. Was God putting that perfect person in your life at that perfect time?
Yep.
So
and
then like,
okay.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
No. So then, like, were you scared, dog?
For sure. Because now you have a rent to pay. You have, double rent. Like, you don't know if you're going to have slow days with one client. Now you got to pay your rent, house rent. You got to pay this. You got to worry about the water bill here. You got to worry about the light bill. Someone breaking into your shit. I mean, there's just so much that goes through your mind.
Yeah.
As a first-time owner, about filling in a chair. Like filling in a chair. Like, you're going to have another barber to help you out. And, luckily, God also blessed me with George, my other barber here. He's been with me since the beginning. He helped me out a lot. He opens up for me most of the time when I'm running shit around, when I'm doing errands. He helps me out a lot,
Or we're playing golf.
Yeah, not playing golf, bro.
The perks of being the boss.
Yeah. So you gotta see me in the morning. You get to my shots. Don't see me in the morning. It's kind of playing golf most of the time. Yeah. But yeah, that's another thing. The good thing, the bad thing about barbershop is that as a barber, man, even George can speak to it. Like, you have your own schedule. Obviously, you gotta be responsible and cut people up and be there for people. But you can make your own schedule, man. Like, you can leave whenever you want. You can go on break in 2 hours and go do something and then come back in an hour, and do your thing. Like, that's not a problem. Yeah, but it was definitely scary though, bro. For sure, definitely scary.
So that at one point, like once you met that lady, what made you say, all right, this is it? Like, I'm pulling the trigger on this.
I talked to my mom, bro. Big mama's boy. Talked to my mom and I just played on it. You know what? And obviously you go with your gut a lot. So if it feels right, like you go with your gut, right? Then you live with that shit after as a man. But it just felt right. So I did it, and that was that. I did it. I told her, we made a deal, this and that, and then I had my one of my homies, Sam, helped me out with painting it, different color, putting my vision to life, my posters, making it feel more like a barbershop, like a men's barbershop instead of like a women's. Because before it was like gray, there was plants everywhere, and it was more of a women's.
Okay. Well,
right?
I like plants, though.
Yeah. So yeah, so I was that, but I kind of had my touch on it. I have my posters down. I guess I can't see it, but I have my sports stuff. I have, Muhammad Ali. I have Wolverine. I have Dragon Ball Z. I have a bunch,
Yeah, you created it into your, into your own. You decorated it in your own vision, the way you wanted it. You know?
Exactly.
And then, so what was it like your first week when you opened up? Because
so scary, bro.
How do you get how does a barber get?
My first walk-in that I didn't know, like, apart from my clients that I cut up all the time, was scary. I was sweating like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was sweating crazy, bro. I was just nervous. Cause what about what goes through my head is that if I fuck up his hair, if I cut him, he's gonna sue me. Like, so much shit goes through your head.
In the beginning, yes.
When you get a walk-in, knowing damn well, you know what you're doing, you know how to cut hair. So, but why are you nervous? It's just something that you can't explain, bro. It's something that it's weird, but you can't explain it.
Well, I could imagine it's like fucking being a tattoo artist and cutting your first or doing your first tattoo for the first time, on a live person,
Yeah.
like fuck it, and they're paying for it, It's not like it's free. It's paying for it.
Right.
So then, as time progressed, you just kind of got more confident.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. You get more confident with just different styles. Older man come in. Because you get everything here, man. You get kids with designs. You get mohawks. You get burst fades. You get the older men that just want to clean up. You got scissor work. You got the guys that are bald that just want bald shave and then a beard. I mean, so just different varieties of haircuts. Honestly, yeah. I mean, about a year later now, it just becomes more and more better. You know, it becomes better.
And I know it's a stupid question, but do you have any regret opening this shop, or do you think this is like the best thing you ever did?
Probably the best thing I ever did. Yeah, probably the best thing I ever did. I mean, to this day, honestly.
And so what do you think sets you apart from other shops in the area?
That's a good question, bro. Definitely not my cuts, man. There's a lot of barbers that cut hair good. I mean, I think I'm for myself. I'm one of the guys. But there's a lot of guys too that are talented. You know, with the machines, bro. Maybe just my talking skills, maybe. Just making you feel more comfortable, just talking to you. You know, just yeah. I mean, that's probably the biggest thing is that, bro. There's nothing really big about cutting hair. I mean, once you get it, you get it.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever, in the beginning, have you ever like fucked up someone's hair?
Oh yeah, man. To this day, and I have a big regret, man. It was when I first started cutting hair. One of my homie's sons, rest in peace, he passed away not so long ago. I did a house call for him in Chino, and we cut it so I cut his hair in the garage, bro, and I fucked up his hair big time. Like, I was getting clowned out for that shit. I was called every name in the book, a fucking Craigslist barber, and I felt like shit, bro. I felt like quitting after that. My only regret is that he passed away. Already, rest in peace for him. So I can't cut him up. I can't fix his hair anymore. I can't make it right, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so that's my biggest regret as a barber. That's probably my biggest regret, bro, not being able to cut him up.
Damn, but that one cut, like.
Oh yeah, bro. Like
it was that bad.
Yeah, it was because I mean, they sent pictures to the group, like all the homies, and then they were talking shit, and you can see lines. Oh, bro, that was bad. I mean, I can't really defend it, bro.
Were they busting your balls, or were they?
Oh yeah.
Or were they like
both, bro? Like
mean, like
no, not both, bro. But it's like I can't really defend them. I mean, defend myself because it was pretty shitty. Like it was a fucked up haircut, like
But was it because you just had a bad day? Or was it because do you remember like?
I think it was the lighting first of all, and then I was just probably still learning a lot about barbering. I mean, you can think you're a barber until you got to do barber shit.
And do you remember like his cut? Like, do you remember like his style?
Yeah, come over.
Oh, like mine then.
Yeah, made come over fade. And back then, I wasn't really good with scissors either, so I was just fading, bro, pretty much. Yeah, man. So that's probably my biggest regret right there is that one, for sure.
Yeah, bro. I could imagine, dog. Like, damn, getting put on blast like that, like your confidence, your self-esteem.
Oh man,
your
bro,
self-esteem.
that's when bro, like you want to quit.
Yeah, dog.
Like it makes you want to quit. That shit makes you or breaks you, dog. I mean, most barbers probably went through that shit. Honestly, I'm pretty sure every barber went through that shit when they fucked up somebody's hair and you're like, fuck, you turn red as shit.
And what made you not quit? What made you say, no, you know what, fuck this?
It's my hustle, man. Just like fuck it, like I'm gonna prove people wrong. Instead of making them be right about me, I'm gonna prove them wrong. Like I'm gonna show you that I'm a good barber.
Yeah.
I've always been that way. I've always been okay. Like
yeah, you kind of have a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah. I mean, like you're gonna doubt me, all right? Let me prove you wrong. Pretty much type of shit.
And a year later, you're still here.
Yep.
You're still here. Like what has been your biggest challenges you face as a business owner?
It's just making mistakes, man. Like just being new to all this shit. Permits, being responsible for bills, internet, lights, making sure my other barbers don't fuck up and do other shit, or someone slips and falls, or you cut somebody. Just so much shit that goes through your shit that you're solely responsible for. Yeah, they pay rent for their chairs, but you're responsible at the end of the day no matter what. Someone fucks up their hair, you gotta come back and fix it and give them their money back, or whatever the case is, you're responsible for it.
And like, how do you make sure those things don't happen? Like,
I mean, first of all, you hire the right guys. I mean, I hire my barber, and I make sure they're doing the job right. Even if it means being a dick to them a couple times and showing them some shit, But it goes both ways. The other barbers that show me shit, like one of my young barbers showed me how to use scissors better. Because of him, I'm better with scissors now. Obviously, yeah, because I mean, when you go to school and all this stuff, bro, they don't teach you all that shit. You learn when you're cutting hair. Honestly, that's my take on that,
And like, now that you're an owner, you've been in the game for a year. Like, what would you told your like now that you've been owner for a year and what you know now, what would you have done differently when you first opened it? Now,
Maybe I don't know. That's tough, man. Maybe spread the word a little more and get more clientele. But I mean, like we've been blessed, bro. This location is good location. You get people. I mean, there's enough heads like to cut up, bro, for everybody, man. Like, I'm like this spot right surrounded by. There's a barber here in the corner, another barbershop in another corner. And you have the guy that does mobile barbering on the other side. So it's like,
oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's a broke out, like barber competition, bro. Like barbering is a big, big competition everywhere that you go. I mean, even in LA, I mean, even Whittier, you probably find a barbershop at every corner.
Yeah, I mean there is, bro. Literally, bro.
Yeah.
Like honestly, within like a 2-3 mile, within a 2 mile radius, bro. There's at least
Yeah.
probably
Exactly.
like 6 or 7 barbershops just within
right
this,
here. Like,
this area.
Just right here.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've gone to a few.
Yep.
I've gone to a few, and not to say that they weren't bad. They weren't bad at all. It was just different. Honestly, I don't like too big of a barbershop either, dog.
Yeah.
I don't like big barbershops where it's like I don't
Big ass
know,
crowd and
it's like
shit
it feels corporate, like, you know. I like my shit nice and simple, dog.
Yeah,
like,
old school shit kind of shit.
yeah. I don't want to say like little hole in the wall, but like just somewhere just casual.
Right.
All right, and then what like how are you evolving now? Because you were saying that you weren't good with scissors and shit like that. Like, how do you get better, and then how do you have your workers get better as barbers?
Honestly, man, I think it's what, like, the more haircuts you make, I mean, the more haircuts you do, the more better you get. It's like practice, right? Like you fix a car, the more cars that you see, the better you're gonna get at it.
Do you guys go to like any like seminars or any like conventions or anything like that? Do you guys collab with other shops to like, hey man, like, you know, let like, you know, learning different styles?
Nah, man. Honestly, I mean, I haven't done that. It's just more like YouTube's, bro. Yeah, YouTube's, bro. It's all YouTube, man, and just, I mean, if you have a question or anything, or like you want a different style, you put it in a like you know on the go. There's different phases that come out every year, and that you get used to and you just do.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, you go to school, you get seminars, they don't teach you. They do all these designs and they put enhancements and other shit that, man, that you don't really use in the field on like a regular basis. Like, you never use designs here. I mean, you do designs, like, I mean, I turn on your son, but it's basically designs, right? It's not like these creatures and you paint. It's like, no, bro. It's like haircut, a couple of zigzags, a couple of lines, and you're good to go. Let's go. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, so I think that's just a whole different, you know, field. That's a whole different subject. I don't focus on that too much. I don't focus on that too much because, like I said, I'm not gonna make money off of that. Like, that's for competitions. Go to barbershop shows and all this shit. That's where you do that.
And then so how long have you been a barber? Like just
like a good barber or a barber, bro?
just in the game, period.
Since I was what, 13 years old, bro. So I mean, I would say going on about 23 years now.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And then do you feel like you're constantly evolving as a barber?
Oh yeah, for sure. 1000%, bro. Like you get better through everything, man. You got homies that, you know, they get tattoo people that have tattoos, for that are bald. What's up, bro? Chilling or what?
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean, so there's different shit all the time that's gonna happen, bro. Like, it's always gonna be different designs, different challenges of the barber. I mean, so you'll be naive to think that you're never gonna get better, and you'll be stupid if you think that you're the greatest, because you're not. You're always gonna get better. There's always gonna be problems. What about when your machine breaks down? Like, and you haven't used another machine in so long? Or what about if your scissors stop cutting? Or what about if something happens? It's gonna happen. Like, how do you adapt to it? You're gonna fuck up in life, and that's in general. How do you adjust to fucking up?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Is there like a number one barber in the country or
I've seen some on TikTok. Like, they go to like these shows and they do designs and haircuts and all kinds of shit, bro. But I really pay no mind to it. I mean, that's good for them, you know. That's congrats to them, but that's not gonna make you money at the end of the road, man. Like, that's all for like show.
And then like what skills or qualities do you value most, like, in a barber?
for sure, respect, man. You gotta respect people. Your little kids or not, man, make them feel comfortable. Older people, and then being clean. I like being clean in my life as general, my house, my car, myself, hygiene, barbershop. I don't want nobody coming in here smelling like shit. So I'm big on. I have stuff to clean up. Whenever it's a slow day, man. There's never such a downtime as a barber, man. You can always clean up your station, clean up your machines.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next question. So how important is cleanliness, dog?
Big time, bro. I mean, you don't want to give people the fucking. You don't want me to give you some fucking some ringworms, right? To your shit, and it's like you don't want none of that, bro. I mean, so you gotta invest in the machinery, in the right sprays, and like all that good stuff, you know.
And then how do you learn the proper hygiene? Do they teach you all that stuff in at barber school?
Yeah, hazardous like what do you do when you cut somebody? Like, you know, like, do you have the proper stuff? You have the first aid kit. You have all that stuff too, you know. What kind of alcohol do you use? What kind of other shit?
But if you cut someone, like, typically, how would you cut someone? Just like with the razor, no? Or
Razor, no, even machine. Not pay attention. You could just be something and you boom.
Oh, shit,
or even
yeah.
I've seen someone with scissors where you're cutting around their ear, like I'm doing now, and then they chop off their ear.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of ways to cut somebody. That's for sure.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone through something like that?
I probably cut somebody like around the ear, or like maybe in the back. Like maybe just not adjusting your clippers.
Yeah.
They're too sharp, and you cut somebody.
Or how about like razor bumps, dog? That was.
Yep, that's a big one too. That's why you keep your stuff clean. You know, you clean your machines, you clean all your other stuff.
So do you think? Because I have a homie, and we were actually talking about it last week, and he has long hair, but he was talking about, like, yeah, on the back of his neck, you know, he was like, yeah, bro, like I got these razor bumps, and like I don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got a haircut, and I'm not sure if it was because of the equipment.
It might have been, bro. Maybe the barber didn't clean the machine right. He didn't clean it right after his last haircut. Disinfected it. I mean, it could be a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't want to speculate, obviously, on the barber, right? But that could be a big reason why you get those. Or, you know, some people's skin, bro, you just can't be. You got to go at different angles. You can't be going a certain way because that's where you irritate the skin.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of shit to learn, you know, when it comes to that, for sure.
So like if I came in, dog, and I had some nasty ass fucking razor bumps, would you be like, hey, bro, like, yeah, I can't fade you up?
No, I would do it. I mean, I'll cut you up because, like I said, I have stuff to clean it out. So
okay.
I'll disinfect everything after I cut you up.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, I would never say no to a client, man. I'll just tell him just to kind of be a little more cleaner next time, man. Like, you're getting these because I don't know what the reason is. Because, I mean, that's part of life. It doesn't happen, bro. Like, people are going to have, maybe some of them have ringworms and shit like that, you know, and it's like, I'm not gonna discriminate against nobody, bro. It's just.
Oh, you're a better man than I would, bro. I'd be like, nah, bro. Like, you better go clean that shit. Go to a dermatologist or some shit.
Hey, but I'm definitely gonna wear both gloves.
Yeah. For sure, dog.
For
and,
sure.
A mask.
Yeah, maybe even a condom too, just in case. You know what I mean? Just in case.
So, like, talk us through barber school, bro. What was that like? Because it seems like the barber industry is kind of like a big hit now. A lot of people want to be barbers.
Yeah.
So, like, talk us through that. Like, let's just say I hit you up and I'm like, hey Luigi, like, I want to be a barber. Like, what do I start?
Well, I mean, I didn't do barber school, bro. I went through apprenticeship through Nancy.
What's the difference?
That you have to attend and be there all the time when you go to barber school. It's like a job.
Okay.
As a when you do apprenticeship, you just do hours through her. She's your teacher pretty much.
So do you have to pay her or what?
No, I mean not. I mean it depends on the person. Like if she wants to charge you, yeah. But I mean for the most part, no. Like that's like a cool deal, you know.
So I don't get it. So okay.
Yeah. So I mean most people will charge you. Like now that I'm licensed, like you can charge somebody like, hey, yeah, like I'll sign you over to my stuff, and you know, now you gotta do it through me, and then that's it. But you don't have to. I mean, she didn't charge me anything, so we're good. Like,
so then,
she's the big favor for me.
how do you document the hours?
She does all of that. You can't do more than 40 hours a week for sure. You can't do overtime in barbering.
For how long?
And then you take tests like every 3 months. You do hazardous tests.
Okay.
And then when you're done with all your hours, you do a state board test.
So then, how long were you working with her? Like, how long was it until?
I think about a year and a half. But I went with it a whole year and a half, bro. I was looking for about like months, and I came did my own thing, and then that was it.
And
But
then,
she was just signing off my hours. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a little trick, I guess. I mean, if you,
Like a little loophole.
I mean, just like you said, bro, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So
so technically, so let's just say I wanted to be like, so technically you don't need to go to barber school to be a barber.
No.
You could just find a shop that is willing for you to be an apprentice.
yep.
So then what do you have to do? Where do you go from there? Do you have to go to like some sort of like I don't know, some department or something like that and get paperwork? Or I mean, how do you go? How do you go about being an apprentice? You don't show up like I can't just show up at your shop like, hey, bro, I want to be an apprentice. Like,
No, obviously, I mean, obviously, you can't take the risk either on just anybody, right? You gotta know about some kind of cutting hair. Like my thing to you, like if you don't know about hair cutting hair, you just go to barber school because I mean, once you're an apprenticeship, like you already know what you're doing, so you're there for the hours because you already know what you're doing.
Okay.
Now,
So,
if you're not, like if you're not sure about hair cutting, then you go to barber school.
Okay, so if you're completely green, no experience, just don't even know how to.
For sure, go to barber school.
Okay.
Oh yeah, bro, because whoever's gonna sign for you, if you're apprenticeship, they're not trying to be babysitting you all the time. They don't have time for that.
Okay. So like for instance, your boy that helps out every now and then, like this. So did he kind of have some knowledge in the game or?
I mean, he's getting better. Honestly, he is getting better. It's just, man, barbering something you don't cheat, man. You gotta come put in the work.
So right now is he kind of doing the apprenticeship, in a sense, or he's just pretty much just training?
No, he's just training. He's not doing apprenticeship yet.
Okay. But typically, the average for an apprentice is about a year and a half.
Roughly, yeah, a year and a half, 2 years.
But when you're doing that, are you more likely you are paying the person that is training you, right?
Yes, for the most part, yes.
Okay, and that kind of and
The guy kind of deal, yeah.
And what is that like? Do you have to pay everything up front, or just kind of,
No?
You pay barber schools with like 25.
I'm not. You're looking at it's like about $7,000 now.
Barber school?
$7,000, yeah. Depending where you go.
I could have sworn they were talking about it was like 25,000.
Oh no, hell no. I don't think so.
Or 20,000.
I mean, not what I've seen before. Maybe on Riverside, maybe, but not right here.
But it's just when you go to barber school, it's just you got to be there every day.
There's guys that I know that they do morning shift and night shift.
Fuck.
So they're there because they gotta do your hours. Barber school or apprenticeship, you gotta do your hours.
And how many hours do you have to do for?
I think for barber school is lower because you gotta do a little bit less because you're in school, so you're going every day. You're practicing on mannequins. Apprenticeship, you gotta do more because you're not getting supervised by professionals. I guess you want to put it that way.
And then when you did the apprentice, how many tests did you have to take?
2 hazard tests, and then you do the final state board test.
And those are just multiple choice?
Yes.
And what is that?
Just questions, and then make you do for the state board, they make you do it with one guard. You pick one guard, and you have to be able to do a fade that qualifies in their eyes as a
Oh, okay. So literally they just fucking put like a
mannequin.
Put a mannequin, and it's like, all right, cut it.
Yeah. Show me how to fade. Like you do one clip, and you can use your levers or whatever.
All right. And now, like the fact that you've been in the game for 20 plus years, has styles changed?
Oh, big time.
Because now, like, you got these youngsters having some crazy ass haircuts, bro. Like back in our day, it was just like a fade, just like pretty much a fade, bro. Yeah. Just like a trim on top, a fade, taper fade, and that's it. And now it's like what's been the craziest cut you've done, or what's the craziest thing customers came in and like, hey man, I want you to cut my hair.
Maybe like these designs, bro. Designs. As faded, I'm probably like a burst fade, probably like the newest thing that was first kind of hard at first.
Yeah.
The burst fades. But now, I mean, everything's cool, bro. There's nothing I cannot do. I think, you know. I'm pretty much comfortable doing everything.
And then, how long? What do you think is the optimum time for a haircut, bro? Like, how long? What's too long and what's too short?
I think about 30 minutes to 40 minutes should be the right time, depending on
the style.
And then the people that come before, bro. Hey, bro, like, can you come in 20 minutes? I'm in a hurry. I say less. and I just shut the fuck up and I just do the haircut.
Oh, okay.
Instead of talking to you like I'm talking to you now and chop it up.
Yeah.
Drink water, go to the restroom. Yeah.
So if I say 20 minutes, you're
Hey,
like, all right,
bro.
bro, shut the fuck up. And then
But I mean, if I fuck up a little bit, you can't be mad because you're
rushing me. You're rushing me.
So you gotta make up your mind, you know?
Yeah, because I think 30 minutes is fair, dog. For me,
Yeah.
I think 30 minutes is a great time. But I get it. I get it. If you're on the chair and you're kind of shooting the shit, then time just kind of takes, like you just forget about the time. But
I book once every hour, just so I can have just take my time and not rush. And now can I cut faster than that? Hell yeah, I can cut faster than that.
And then how do you get new clients now? How do you spread the word and get new customers, get new clients and all these things?
I've been blessed by like most of my stuff, bro. It's been social media a little bit, but my family and homies, man, it's like their friends, family, cousins,
They just
their
spread the
homies,
word. Yeah,
spread the
yeah.
word, bro. I mean, I'm blessed because of them, you know. I mean, I have a lot like family and friends, bro, that support me. I mean, but then you also have family that don't support you. Like you have family that doesn't come to you, and that's perfectly fine. I don't get bothered about it.
Yeah, because once they find their own barber, it's like they're not gonna leave their barber to come to you. Like
I have cousins, I have people that I grew up with that don't come to me, and that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with it at all.
and so yeah, do you post a lot on the social media or anything like that?
That's one thing I don't do, bro. I've been lagging on that, but just kind of old school, man. I'm like some people don't like being recorded. Some people don't like fucking record, and then sometimes I'm too busy to record.
Yeah.
Like I got somebody waiting for me, I got somebody over here. Like, let's go, come on. You know?
Yeah. And then how do you work with like cost? Because I know certain
With cops?
like a cost like.
Okay.
So how do you dictate prices, or how do you like? Yeah, when it comes to prices, because I know there's some places like I remember years back I went to a place in Pasadena and fuck dog, they were trying to charge me like $50-something for a haircut when I was used to paying like I think 20. Because in the beginning I started off paying 7,
Yeah.
10, 12, 15, 17, 20, 25, and like 30.
I just stuck to my prices, bro. I stuck to my prices. You know, I charge 30, 35. For beards, another $5, and then for kids, 25. Seniors, 25. The day I feel like I'm not making enough, or I'm doing too much, and I'll raise it a little bit. But I mean, I don't feel like you should be charging a lot more. Like you have, you have your clientele, and you charge it up. And you know what? To be honest with you, people they tip you the extra $5-10, man. So you don't need to charge them that.
Yeah.
I mean, just some. I mean, I feel like a lot of barbers have gotten too big headed, bro, and they think the shit don't stink, and they want to charge $50-60 for a haircut that I could do.
And what do you prefer? Like, do you prefer walk-ins? Do you prefer just appointments, or what's?
I do either or, bro. I mean, honestly, to me, I'm comfortable with both people. Comfortable with appointments, comfortable with walk-ins. Either or, to me, it's not a problem. I mean, obviously, like your appointments are your people, right? So you can talk about other shit and you can talk about what's going on in life, but.
And do you charge more for like if I hit you up for an appointment, do you charge? Because I know some cats they'll charge you an extra $5 or whatever for an appointment.
Yeah. No, so I don't do that. I just cut you off after 3 times. If you book with me and you don't come to your appointments on time or you cancel on time, I'll give you 3 strikes and that's it. I just cut you off and you'll be walking permanently.
And so then how important is being on time?
Oh, big time. I mean, that goes both ways. Because barbers play the fence that it's just one person at a time. Like, it should be about only the client. No, fuck that. You got to be a barber, you got to be on time too. Like your word matters a lot, right? So,
yeah, do you give people like a grace period? Like, let's just say I schedule an appointment.
10-15 minutes, yeah.
Okay. And after that, that's it. Like, all right, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
Shit, I think 10 minutes is fair, dog, to be honest. I think 10 minutes is perfect.
Yeah, because sometimes my daughter wakes up late, or I gotta get some coffee, whatever, and I'm running a little bit late. So it goes both ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, look, big dog. I know you got another dude to cut up, bro. I just want to say, like, real quick, doggy. Thank you, dog. Thanks for this.
Oh,
for this nice
That's
cut.
for sure all the time, bro.
For this nice cut up, and yeah, just real quick, dog. If you had just something to share to the up and coming cats that want to be future barbers, and even to the ladies, bro.
Yeah. Just do your thing, man. Just keep hustling, man. Don't give up. Don't do just Fight for your shit, man. Don't. There's not much to it, man.
Man, a few words, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, just give it all, man. Like, shit that happen in life, man. Shit's gonna happen in life. There's gonna be lows, there's gonna be highs. Just keep it even kill, man, and keep going. Don't let nobody dictate what you want to do in life. People are gonna talk shit regardless, man, good or bad. You do what you want to do and grind for it, study for it. Don't cheat the game. Whether it's barbering, whether anything you want to do in life, don't cheat it, because it'll come back to you. I promise. I've been there.
Well, that's what's up. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. He has a full staff of people over here, so I don't want to take too much time. But hey, I just want to say,
man, I appreciate you,
I want
bro.
to say thank you. And again, bro,
Appreciate you guys,
where can they find your shop? Where can they find you?
We're in Whittier, man. We're in 14156 Lambert Road in Whittier, California, 90606. The zip code.
And then what's your Instagram?
Luigi's Barbershop 562.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like if they want to make an appointment, they just hit you up on there.
No, you go to my number 562-676-7197. That's my phone number. Text me, call me, and we'll set it up, man.
And then what day you guys open?
We're open 7 days. My barbers are open 7 days. It's either me or someone else is here. Unless we're on vacation or some weird shit happens, but we try to be open every day.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're out here in the Whittier area, you want to get a fresh cut, hit up my boy Luigi, DM him, or not DM him, hit him up on the number.
Yeah, don't DM me, have a girl.
But yeah, man. But
Hi, baby, I'm lucky.
But thank you guys again. Thank you guys for tuning in to Random Way Podcast. We'll see you guys on the next one. And
appreciate you guys, man. Take care.